Yo, what's up guys, I'm back, got a review for you. This time we have this 84 rated Kolo Muani. Now I was lucky enough to pack this guy untradeable, and as you can see by his record, I quite particularly enjoyed this card, but I'll talk about that more after. On stats then, so he's 6'2", got the high medium work rates, he's got the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, with his preferred foot as the right foot, and also has a controlled acceleration type. Now, on alternative positions, he can play the striker, he can play the centre forward, and he can also play the right mid position. So it's a little bit of variety, to be fair to him. And especially it's a new position modifier thing, where you can just put him wherever you want, in the correct positions, obviously, and it'll just change him there, which is really, really nice about the card. So, on stats then, so he's got the 91 pace, the 78 shooting, the 73 passing, the 86 dribbling, and also the 67 physical. So on paper, looks like quite a nice well-rounded card. There's a few stats I'm quite interested in, based off the current meta. It's that long pass stat at 62. It's also that shot power stat and also that strength stat being 6'2". I'm very interested to see a few of them, see how they play out in game. Now, as I was talking about before, he has got quite a few playstyles on this card, which make him very, very good. First of all, being quick step. Now, quick step is a very, very effective one this year, and especially for someone tall, it just makes them very, very lethal and very, very hard to get off that ball. Now, he also has the finesse shot trait, which also is very, very nice. Just allows us to whip the ball really nice into the back of the net. He also has a technical. Now, this combined with the quick step just go hand in hand really nicely, and it's insane. And also, he has got the flair, which is not too bad. Also, if you do enjoy the clips or want to see more, please do subscribe. It generally does mean a lot to my channel, and I see after positives and negatives. Peace. So, on to my other thoughts about the Kolo Muani card. Now, we'll kick off straight away with the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now, the 4-star skills, I'm not really using too many skills at the minute, so I don't really particularly know. But generally, if you need it, it's there, so it's not too bad. Now, the weak foot. The weak foot is very, very good on this card, and I do really enjoy it, as you've just seen, a weak foot shot right there. Very, very nice. Both feet, honestly, just feel as good as each other, so that's really a nice aspect about the card. Now, the pace. The pace is really, really good. Except from people like Rodman, generally I felt like this card is so fast. He was my favourite card for a little bit of a while until I've tried another one of my reviews. I'm not going to say who because I'll just spoil it. But he is a very, very nice card, and I do particularly like tall players this year, even though I'm very anti-tall players on the usual FIFA. Now, next up for me is shooting. Now, as you can see, he can rock the shot in. He's got very, very nice shooting stats, especially he's got the finesse shot and stuff like that. It just goes in really, really nicely, and he's got very high finishing with that finishing chem style, which I would highly recommend to boost up that dribbling as well. He's just very, very good at scoring those chances. Now, next for me is passing. Now, generally speaking, it is quite abysmal, if I'm honest. I don't recommend you doing tiki-taka football. He is mainly the striker that gets in behind, gets that ball through, and then scores a chance. I don't really recommend you using him as like a hold-up striker. I don't think that's really what he's best suited for. Now, next with me is his dribbling attributes. Now, honestly, this quite surprised me. It's probably because of his playstyles, which allow him to have tighter, closer dribbling. But honestly, for 6'2", really good. He'll be able to twist and turn some of the big centre backs very, very easily, and I really did enjoy that about him. Now, the physicals for me. So first for me is the jumping. Now, the jumping is very, very good on this card. He's 6'2" with really high jumping. He doesn't have the power header trait, unfortunately, but he can get up there and win you quite a few headers. So if you need an aerial threat and then maybe like a man to like head the ball down to your other strikers, so like if you want to boot it straight up, he can do that quite nicely. Now, the stamina, as long as you keep him forward and don't bring it backwards on any of your custom tactics, I don't think that stamina too much of an issue. You might be able to have to bring him off around the 80th, but overall it's not too bad. Now, if I'm honest, he's not really the type to have good strength on this card. He's got really low aggression, which doesn't help his strength at all, so he will get pushed off quite easily by the big centre-backs, but he has got the agility to get out of them situations. And talking of agility, so this helps him a lot. So he's got the good pace and he's got the good agility, but that quick step on a card like this and technical, both then combined just make a 6'2" card or anything above 6 foot just insanely good. And because obviously they're not meant to be good at dribbling and stuff like that, they're meant to be good at pace and all that. But when they have everything, including their playstyles, it just makes them a different kind of beast. And honestly, one of my favourite cards I've used so far. So, on to my overall scores about the card then. Now, first we're kicking off is his pace. Now, as I've just talked about, he's got the quick step, he's got good pace. I'm going to give his pace a 9 out of 10. I do think that's fair. He's not as fast as Rodman or anything like that, but generally, he will be able to beat a lot of defenders with his pace. Now, the shooting for me overall, I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. I really did enjoy his shooting, to be fair. It honestly didn't really feel like anything was bad about it. Maybe the long shots if you're going to use them, but obviously when you got bad long shots, you just don't use them. It's as simple as that. But the finishing attributes, very nice. Now the passing for me, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. I don't recommend you being a passing type with him. He just do the small passes with a short pass and the vision, and that's pretty much it. Now the dribbling for me, I'm going to give him 8 out of 10. Because he's 6'2", it could be a little bit better, but overall, because he's got the quick step, the technical, with a little bit of agility now, as well as a finisher, it's not too bad, and he can twist and turn quite nicely. Now the physicals for me, this is a little bit of a hard one to rank, because he's got really good jumping, and obviously he's tall, so that will be quite good aerial threat, but the stamina and his strength are a little bit low in my opinion, so overall for this, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. So, on overall score for him, I'm going to give him an 8.7 out of 10. I did really enjoy this card, especially for the price for about 50k. He might go up on release day, but overall for the price I paid at 50k, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10.
But as always, my viewers, always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. It generally does mean a lot. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you next view, and peace out, guys.